got quinoa in my teeth. Hey y'all, it's your girl Haley. Happy Wednesday! If you didn't know, every Wednesday is a new recipe video here on Brewing Happiness. So this Wednesday, I thought I'd invite you into my kitchen and we would just make it together. How about that? I'm very excited for this recipe. I would pick breakfast over any meal ever. Except like if you're offering me chocolate cake. But other than that, I'm gonna pick breakfast every time. So obviously today is a breakfast. We're making a super fancy quinoa bowl with some Moroccan Spiced Melon, which may sound crazy to you, and you might be like, Haley, that sounds gross and I don't want to eat it. But you're wrong, because it's gonna be delicious. All you have to do to make it is make some quinoa, but make it with a little bit of coconut milk, a little bit of honey and cinnamon. So it has some sweetness to it. It's almost like a porridge instead of like quinoa that you know. And then with it, we're pairing some Moroccan Spiced Melon. I use cantaloupe because that's what I like, but if you want to use a different kind of melon, you do you. It might sound scary to add Moroccan spices like turmeric and cumin and cayenne and coriander to a breakfast bowl, but I promise it's subtle. And you're gonna get a lot of health benefits from that. And then we'll pair those two things with a little bit of yogurt, add some nuts and some mint, and then we're done and we just eat it. It's a breakfast that you can make the night before and then just have it kind of all week, and it'll be very easy to put together in the morning. Or you could have a very special sort of spa day on the weekend and make it for that. I'm very excited to get started, so let's do it. Let's just dive right in. To get started, all you're gonna do is heat 1.5 cups of coconut milk, a half a cup of water, 1 cup of quinoa in a pot over high heat, just until it starts to boil. And when it does, then you'll add in 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon and 3 tablespoons of honey. Stir that around just a little bit, and then you'll reduce the heat to low and add a lid onto it. Let it simmer for 20 minutes. During that time, cut up 3 cups of cantaloupe, squeeze onto it the juice of 3 lemons, add about 3 tablespoons of honey, and then you're gonna add in all of your spices, which is 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of coriander, 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then just a dash of cayenne. You'll mix that all together, get all the juices in there, and then put it in the fridge for a while. When your quinoa is done, you can transfer it to a bowl and then just put it in the fridge for at least 1 hour. When you're ready to assemble, it's just quinoa and then cantaloupe, a little bit of yogurt, which I use Greek yogurt, but you can really use any kind. Some nuts, I use cashews and almonds, a few mint leaves on top, and then just a sexy ass drizzle of honey. Just, you know? And then that's it. It's really all you have to do. It's super simple. Okay, so you are done. You have your beautiful breakfast bowl. I hope you're excited, because I am. It's got a lot of flavor components to it, which are gonna make for the most unique breakfast experience, like, of your whole dang life. The quinoa is really sweet, and you can change sort of the texture of the quinoa by leaving it in the fridge for longer. The longer you leave it, the more solid and sticky it will be. If you use it right out of the pan, it'll be a little bit more like porridge. So that's kind of your call. I like to leave it in for a while because the rest of the bowl is cold, so it makes for a nice, refreshing start to the morning, but you do you. The other thing I love about this bowl is that the cantaloupe juices with like the lemon and the honey and all the spices, you can sort of add some of that and it'll sit in the bowl and like marinate with everything, so it makes everything really delicious and flavorful, and that's so exciting. This recipe probably makes 4 to 5 servings depending on how hungry you are in the morning and how much you eat. So you could make it at the start of the week and eat it for breakfast every morning, because you can just kind of keep all these components in your fridge and then throw them together in the morning really quickly. So it's super no hassle, like very easy to do. The other thing I should say is you've also got tons of protein from the quinoa and the nuts and the yogurt. So this is gonna keep you full forever. I mean, not forever. You'll need to eat another meal in your lifetime, but for a while. I think it is time to take a bite now. So I'm gonna grab a spoon. And I gotta get a bite of everything. Let's do it. I love this breakfast bowl. It's so good. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I really hope you take the time to make it at home. You won't regret it. If you make it at home, please take a picture of it and put it on Instagram and tag Brewing Happiness. That's me. You can also find this full recipe on brewinghappiness.com. I'll put also the link to the recipe in the description below. Also, if you like this video, you should subscribe because I do new videos every Wednesday and every Friday, and it's loads of cool kitchen, healthy, fun things, stuffs, bowls. I don't know. Bye! Banana. I'm very excited. Bananas! They're shaped like bones. So this is how I prefer bananas.